Hello there, Ray here, and we are here on ProtoTech. We are going to do some tweaking on our infinitely automatic bedrock breaking flying machine. So yeah, pretty much what we have going on is that we had some problems with our dragon egg dropper, which is off over there in our double perimeter. And what was going on is we were having, so the player was like unloading the chunks, so they were no longer entity processing. And then, you want to drop the eggs in the lazy processing. But what was happening is it was unloading, going into lazy processing like we wanted to. And all of a sudden it was switching back to entity processing, and in which case it was pretty much breaking the machine. So we loaded up the world in a backup. So yeah, what was pretty much going on is that we have some zombies behind this wall, and they are pathfinding. When they're pathfinding, they're loading some chunks over here as lazy processing, and those chunks are being connected up with the chunks that are by the player, which are also lazy processing, and they're creating entity processing chunks here. Then our machine at the top is, let's go up there. Machine at the top is pretty much detecting it. So this is Smokey's lazy processing chunk detector. And then when you put it onto a flying machine, and it detected that this chunk was going back into lazy, or back to entity processing. So pretty much is causing the dragon eggs to drop during entity processing, which was not making them break the bedrock. Instead, it was actually creating some problems, as you can see over there. And yeah, we pretty much discovered this by Xerox made a mod, and the mod told us that chunks were being loaded, and then he had it so that he had made a program actually telling why the chunks were being loaded, and it said zombies were pathfinding. So we have zombies that are underneath here that are holding items, so we can't get rid of them by normally despawning them. So we're gonna have to go in there and hunt them down and see if we can get rid of them. So I think there's some that are just right behind this wall here. I'm gonna pull up a backup of the server and see where they are. I think as we kill them, we should probably like place down a glowstone or something so we can mark it.
Yeah, like kill them and then place down glowstone in their place.
Okay, so I got this account up. Yeah, here you can see the caves. You see all the stuff in here. Oh, thanks for the night vision. We need to go in there and get those guys removed.
I see two. Should I type in the coordinates for now?
What we should do is, yeah, find them here on SMP, and then kill them, and then also remove the ones there, and like mark with sea lantern or something. Okay, so we're finding the zombies using our creative world backup. Like this zombie here, we just kill them in the wall, and on the creative world we're also going to kill them, so that way we know that we killed them. Just going to kill them there. And then we'll go looking for the next zombie. It looks like there's a couple right here. They're holding items, and then they're trying to pathfind, and they're starting to pathfind over here into our perimeter, which is causing them to actually load these chunks, and that is breaking our machine. There's also some diamonds here. You see this guy here? Let's go find him. Looks like he's right where the cobble is. Oh yeah, you're really close. He's like right here somewhere.
There's only 72 hours till we hit 100,000 days.
Oh yeah.
72 hours, dude.
I wanted to do a live stream for that. Aha, we found him. So a lot of times they get their items from mobs that fall in the lava, and then they pick up their items, or else mobs that fall down and die. That's usually how they get their items. I also found some diamonds here. I think we found the hole. Zombie! There's the zombie. What are you doing there? Get some arrows. Okay, now we have to find the other zombie. So let's kill this one using our commands. We don't load in more. And let's check and see if there is another zombie nearby. But yeah, here is another zombie that is near spawn that's holding items. He is kind of right by this crane here. We're using this command. Find him. So let's go and kill him. So he's not causing chunk loading going on. He's right over here by this crane. There it is. Okay, right in the wall, right across from here. Where these holes are. Love it when you can use your rockets to dive in the water and whatnot. 12. I hear him. Ah, there he is. Got ya. Another zombie down. One problem is, once you get in the water, then you can't later up out of it. So this zombie is also near spawn. He's probably even trying pathfind to get those villagers there, so he's probably even worse yet. We should come in and remove him. He's kind of right off from this beacon, a little bit over, about the same height as this glowstone. Let's go see if we can find him. He's right over here somewhere. Oh, yeah, there he is. What are you doing in here? Creating a leg, that's what you're doing. So yeah, we came back to the spot here, and now that one that was invisible is now visible again. So this is pretty much just like the last one we killed. You see he has an arrow in his hand, and that is because he's the exact same one that we already killed. So the last one we killed, I think, was right here on this chunk border, and pretty much he duplicated on this chunk border, which is a pretty nasty bug. Same thing what happens to villagers across chunk borders, like in crop farms. Then you get duplicates of them, but then you can have villagers that get stuck in certain spots, because there'll be like an entity here, so you can't place like a block there. So stuff like a pressure plate can be activated from an invisible mob, but you won't be able to see it. And that's because if there's two mobs that duplicate and both have the same UUID, the game will make sure that they're both not existing in the world at the same time. So it'll make one pretty much invisible, but his collision box will like still be there in some situations. So pretty much we killed the first zombie, and the other zombie was here. The game told us it's here, but it's invisible. We unloaded these chunks, and we came back, and now we found him again. So I'm wondering if we do the same thing in survival, because we left this area, and we come back, if we'll find the same exact zombie. Let's go ahead and try that out right now. So this is where we killed the last one. Let's see if the guy came back again. Let's see his evil twin. Oh my goodness! Look at that, guys. Look at that. That is insane. See, we just killed this guy. Now he's back again. It's his evil twin. Identical twin too. Exactly the same. That's crazy. He was right here. The game was telling he's right here, but he was invisible. So, I mean, not actually like the potion effect invisible. He was just hidden from the game, and he dropped the same arrow. So we actually just duplicated our arrows by doing that. We gave it to the zombie, and he died, and we got arrows out of him twice there. That's pretty crazy. And supposedly that bug is fixed. Theo, one of the ProtoTech members, actually came up with a fix for that and reported to Mojang, and we've been promoting that fix for a long time, and they finally put that fix into 1.13.1. I think that's the first full release version that's implemented into, which is pretty awesome. So hopefully the bug is fixed, because that not only can it cause the entities like that to duplicate, it can also once in a while cause them to get deleted. So you can also get your villagers deleted from that. So your villagers could like cross the trunk line, and you just lost your villager inside of your village crop farm or any other spot like that, which there's any entity. Some people, I hear people say they lose their horses and stuff, and it possibly could be from this bug. Yeah, I pretty much got rid of all those zombies which were loading chunks into our dragon egg dropper here. So they won't be loading the chunks anymore. That way when our player leaves this area and goes that way, those chunks will actually unload and stay unloaded. What we were doing is we were moving away, they were unloading, and then the zombie was reloading them, causing it to break. Then we went ahead and we removed all the extra bedrock that got left behind when the machine broke, and we pretty much reset the bottom piece so that the counter is set to number second stage, same as the top, and we already got the dragon eggs all in place. And next thing we have to do is, all you do is put the player into the AFK machine and turn it on. and then the player should leave and everything should work pretty much exactly as we needed it to. Get the fly machine going again, we had to remove some bedrock along here, and Bobby came in and helped me do this. Almost running out of inventory room.
That's really fun ride.
Whee! Yeah, pick up most of the stuff. Hope they don't throw me in the void. Oh my goodness, look how close I am to the void.
Oh yeah, wow, that was
Oh,
close.
it looked like it pushed me in, but it was just visual. Oh, that was so freaking scary. I would
What?
no way I could have.
You actually went right over the void. Oh no,
I
you
was right
didn't.
by these pistons, and the pistons are shoving me over ever so often. It literally looked like I got shoved over. I was gonna freak out. There's no way I could have switched out
You
of.
actually took some damage there as well.
I
when you went
did,
in.
because I clipped into the piston behind me. Oh man, my heart's beating so fast. I didn't know it was
Yeah,
that
this is an
close
old
to the void. I was joking. I was like, oh yeah, there's a void over there. I thought it was a couple meters over. I was in F5 mode, so there's no way I would have been able to move fast enough.
You're getting... Oh, rip.
No, it's fine. It moves back by itself. The bat's kind of taking a risk there. He's hanging upside down over the void. Literally hanging upside down over the void.
Where?
Over here where there's a hole into the void.
Oh, this bat. I thought you meant ox bats.
Oh, our
I was
bat.
like, what? I'm a bat now. I'm spectating the bat.
So you guys can see we made some progress on the double perimeter with removing the bedrock from the very bottom layers. And here we pretty much went through about 1/3 of the entire perimeter. We are making our way into spawn, and this is all the bedrock we have left. We're going to continue this big, huge perimeter northward. I think we got about 7 perimeters worth of room, and at the very end of it, there is a witch hut that we can add on to this. So we're going to be removing all that as well, and we are currently making a lot of progress. As you can see, we have pretty much removed all the way up to where our old was. I think there was triple wither cobblestone farm that was here that Smokey made, and we're just going to remove it because we don't want that here anyways. We'll put it into different farms. If we want to, we can always move this cobblestone farm over into a different perimeter over there, which we have set up for that. We made some tweaks to our simple dragon egg bedrock breaking flying machine, and we will go over those different parts right now, and Xerox will explain some of the pieces that he added on as well. So the player will move into this station here, which is the station that contains the dragon eggs, and it will place it into the area where the player is standing. So first it activates this end, which will start up a clock, and then this clock here will start dropping dragon eggs into this area over here. Then he'll go by and turn this clock off, and then also activate a machine so that it will drop it. So we can see that the eggs are going to drop from up there and land directly where the player is sitting, And this way he is able to hold some of the eggs. The rest of the eggs are being kept inside his little cockpit. And then as he places them down, he will be able to not have those eggs despawn until 5 minutes from now. This is long enough time for him to actually reach the far end and be able to place down all the eggs. And he's moving forward towards the main part of the dragon egg dropper. He goes over here and he is going to activate a piece here, which is going to lock the device that is Smokey's autosave detector. He moves into place and he starts to place down dragon eggs along the entire section. And I think we're currently about 19 chunks with this perimeter, how wide it is. At the same time, it also activates this piston here, which goes down this whole line here, and will send a signal down to this device down here, which also counts up to 4. And then this device will send off the flying machine, which destroys the dragon eggs. Oh, look at that. There's a diamond ore inside of the bedrock. And then the flying machine is going to move along, and it's going to remove all the dragon eggs, because if we drop more dragon eggs on top of a spot that already does have some, then it's not going to destroy the bedrock. After the dragon egg crusher breaks all the eggs, it will return to its station here, and it'll wait until it is activated again to break the next layer. The player also returns, and he will make a 90-degree turn with the slime machine here, and then he will turn this device back on again, so the laser processing chunk detector here will activate when needed, and then he will continue going away from the device, and you'll come past the storage system, which contains the dragon eggs. We also have some shulker box unloaders just to unload the dragon eggs and put them all into these droppers here. I guess we're using dispensers, and he'll activate some of the redstone to reset it up for next time. So he'll like lock this and close the door, also put these back down again so it's ready, and then he will continue going on until he is in unloaded chunks. Then he'll continue going this direction until the machine over here is in lazy processing chunks, and at which point the machine will activate and it will drop the dragon eggs and break some more bedrock. So right about here is when the device will go off, and you can see it started to slowly drop all the dragon eggs. You can see the device is actually, you can actually notice the device activating, and then pretty soon it goes out of distance so we can't see it anymore. But pretty much that's when all the dragon eggs will drop and break all the bedrock. Then the player will come back to this device, which just will push the device forward again and also count up to 4 and move itself forward. That way it always keeps the same amount of distance between this device and the really big machine over there. And this is really essential because the entire distance which this player makes, the entire loop, is synchronized exactly with the autosave. This way we don't have to worry about the autosave causing problems with the device. Now as we go back into the area again, we just happen to be so that the machine's all going to move forward 1 meter, and you've just seen that now. And what this does is that after it counts up to 4, it knows that the whole machine needs to move over into a new slice. So it just moved forward 1 meter, and it's ready for us to work on a new slice. So right here, when it goes off for the last time, it will put a redstone block from this device onto this device here. And Pingu made that a really easy way for the device to tell the other side to move forward. Instead of all the devices being able to count up to 4, this device counts to 4, and then it sets the redstone block onto this device. And then when this device reaches the other end, that redstone block will tell the other one to move forward. So as this machine comes in, it has this redstone block, and normally it would just bounce off and go the other direction, but now it actually does something special. The redstone block tells the machine to pull itself forward, and after the first one leaves, then we have the entire machine move forward 1 meter. Notice how these no longer sync up. This machine is 1 off from that one, and when this one gets to the other side, he'll be able to move forward as well, and then they'll both be in sync. When the player reaches the end, he's going to place a little more dragon eggs than needed. He only need to place up to here, but we have some extra. He's going to hit this device here, which will send him back in the other direction. The device is kind of complicated because we had to maintain a very precise timing. We had to add on 1 game tick into this device, so it was kind of complicated to add that into it. That way we can keep the player going exact synchronization with the autosaves. And the player pretty much gets turned around and pushed to the direction. The dragon eggs that are extra over here are just so that he doesn't have any extra dragon eggs in his hand in case he would run across some ghost blocks in front of him, and then he could click on those, and that would make the dragon egg be able to get placed in the air around him, and then the dragon egg could fall down and it would land somewhere on top of the bedrock here. If it landed at the very top layer, then that egg would be able to make it so that when the machine comes by, it would not be able to destroy it. Plus, when the next dragon egg comes on and is dropped in the very same spot, it would not break the bedrock, so that could break the machine. So as the machine comes back to the holding bay, it will also tell this machine over here, pretty much by coming in and polishing some stuff, that it needs to move forward. So watch the whole machine move itself forward as well as the other piece. Yeah, now it's ready to do the next slice here.
So when the flying machine starts the next time, there is the safety device here that I added, and it actually blocks the upper machine from going forward until it is made sure that the flying machine that goes back and forth is not stopped by leftover bedrock.
So just now we've seen it move one segment forward. What was going on there?
Well, when it tries to move this segment here, it can't because it's over the push limit. But when it moves this segment out of the way, it can move this segment the next time. So when it comes back, it will move the segment.
And then if we follow this device upwards, you pretty much run the wiring all the way around the edges and back up. And then it's sitting here in front of the main brains of the machine. This is the lazy processing chunk detector. So what exactly is going on here?
Yeah, we had the machine breaking quite some time, quite a lot of times now, and this is actually preventing the machine from moving forward when it breaks.
So previously, the top machine would be able to continue moving forward despite the bottom machine being stuck on some bedrock. Mostly because this wiring here only goes downwards and it doesn't really connect with anything down here. It is able to give some signals to it, but nothing really of this piece down here is connected with this piece. And now if that happens, this wiring here is a way of sending signal back upwards to this kind of brains of the machine, and he's pretty much putting a block in front of it, so it's over the push limits.
Now it's arriving. Now it will actually push it forward. There it went already.
So we will be able to continue AFKing this and continue breaking the bedrock across this part here. So we're about 1/3 through. We have to take it all the way over to here, and then we'll hook up the next segment, which is we'll hook up the perimeter maker, we'll hook it onto there, and then take that northward, and then we'll have this follow in behind to remove all the bedrock. That's pretty awesome. But I think that's going to be it for today. Thanks for joining me, and have fun and survival. Bye-bye!